I'm here. Tell me if I'm echoing, please. Tell me if I'm echoing. I am here. Oh my God. Uh-oh. 1 second. I don't know where I'm echoing at. I'll be right there. Uh-oh. Hold on. What is this? No. No. Oh my God. Where, guys, hold on. I don't know where I'm at. It's me. Well, this is where I'm at. Okay. Where am I? My God. I'm still echoing. Am I echoing? Yeah, my studio. I'll be right back. All right, this should be okay, right? Tell me you guys hear me okay? You guys hear me? Everything is okay, right? And Instagram is on. I have an echo. Mute this tab. What in the world is fucking happening? Guys, I have an echo. I do, and I don't know why. Let me check my audio. Audio. Mike, are you working? Hmm. What the fuck? It's like on a delay for me. Huh? Mm, what's happening? Guys, I can't do this. I don't know what's happening. You guys do it as I can. Can't mute myself. Ah, okay. I can't fucking freak out. I have like whispering because I don't understand what's happening. All right, Wi-Fi is okay. MacBook speakers. Guys, I can't understand what's happening. I'm sorry, I'm not TV customer who's already on. I am trying to figure out why I can't. Hi on. I'm a delay. I have an echo delay with my audio for some reason. I don't know why. Let me get this. I know why. I just figured it out. I just fixed it. I had my other never mind. I had my live open on another tab. See, I told you if you give me a minute, I would fix it. Okay, there's a lot of people here. Okay, well, I'm Reality of Chris Marie, the Who's Audio on podcast, and the Reality of Chris Marie YouTube channel, where I talk about housewives and whatever housewives feud we're talking about of the week, or whatever is on the show that we had just watched the night before or that week. And let me just move this over because this is a mess. And yeah, so thanks for everybody joining. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Can you please, if you're not already subscribed? Who's here? Hi, Kath. Everybody, I'm sorry that I'm late. My mods, Mimir, Kathy. I don't know where everybody's at. Oh my God, please tell me you shared this link, Mimir. We shared this with everybody, right? Like in our all of our friends. Oh my God, I didn't do that. I just realized that. Thank you. Can you just let me know that you did? All right, we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Hey, everybody on Instagram. Okay, now Butterfly. Oh, hey, Amy, I see you over there on Instagram and whatever, something. Hey, no, I was literally, I couldn't, just to let you know, my audio was off, but I forgot to mute my one tab open. But okay, so yeah, all right, let me get to my notes because I am, a little short recap before we do Who's Starting On. I'm going to go over the after show. I need to drink the after show and also the Watch What Happens Live. Okay, I have clips from Watch What Happens Live and the after show. I'm going to play them after we go through a little bit of the episode because I felt the episode was really good. And oh my god, my lights are on. Yeah, I think the episode's really good, and I'm still so I'm so for Dorit. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely there for her, whatever she's doing. So I don't like this color. Hold on. Let's make me look purple, right? I don't like purple. I look purplish. I don't like it. What the hell? I didn't know it did that. Okay, hold on. Blue's better, I think. Yeah, I like blue better. Okay. So, if you want to watch a crazy live, if you're just listening on the Who's Starting On podcast side, that's always on Apple and Spotify. Please leave me a 5-star review and Apple and Spotify. They really appreciate it. You don't have to download the episode twice, but I appreciate it if you would literally just go over there and download the episode once, just so you can rate it for me. Like I said, on Apple and Spotify. Also, when you're done with this live, if you're in the live chat, can you please drop a comment, please, because it helps the algorithm. As soon as it starts seeing them getting comments, it will start sharing my lives, and that's why I end up with so many views overnight. Appreciate it. Still not happy with the color. Still not happy. I still feel like I look wrinkly or something. I know, guys. I get like fine. Oh shit, that's not the color. Where's Erin? I haven't seen Erin. Can you guys please subscribe also to Larger Curves and Erin's channel if Erin ever gets your Larger Curves. She's always linked in my description. Also, Dana Wilkie. And also Chase the Heat, which you don't have to put the link in there now, but if they come in here, that's Tommy or Johnny from Chase the Heat or the Lifeboat. And did you say that you sent everybody out the link? Because nobody's here except for the usual. Hey, Erin, you are here. Everybody put Erin's thing in. Oh, yeah, please hit the like button on TikTok. You guys are over on TikTok. I appreciate it. All right, let me get started to the episode because if not, I'll just keep playing with my hair. All right, so I'm not going to be able to see my notes, so I'm going to be over in my notes. I'm not going to see my chat is what I'm saying. You can hear me okay too, right? I feel like my voice is really low. All right, who cares? All right. So, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I keep forgetting Chris, to get with it. I keep forgetting where we're at. Where I'm at, where am I? Who am I? I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what the fuck's going on. No, I'm just kidding. So we meet Boz's boyfriend, Kelly Watson. She's been dating him for a few months. And this is the beginning. So we're on episode 6, by the way. She said that her ex was a liar and a cheater, not the one that passed away. Her husband passed away, but I guess she had an ex before that. But that was like the first thing. So we see her with him, and he's planning a romantic beach picnic. Of course, it was, romantic, but like she's very but she put a wall because of what she's been through. And if they start talking about like marriage and if they've considered like marriage in the future, he says yes. And so she likes the path that's wrong, which is fine. I'm happy for her. Also, meanwhile, we have Dorit, and she's with Erika. And, she tells Erika that she had her first joint therapy session with freaking PK, right? And well, it's coming up anyway. I'm sorry. She's telling him that's coming up. And they haven't been speaking at all, right? And she said, like, literally in her confessional, when she talks about PK, them getting toxic, like, she said he speaks to her in a very aggressive, disrespectful way. And in turn, she does the same. And then, she's like, I don't want to live like that anymore. Still, Dorit isn't sure. Like, she wants to give up on the marriage. Like, I keep saying, I think she's still in love with him. Like, I really do. Like, I think that she fell in love with him. I don't know, what the motives were in the very beginning. I don't think he's a bad looking dude. And I think that he has like that appeal, I guess. Right. So let me let the cats in. So I don't feel like, she was using him for his money all the way. Like, I think she fell in love with him after years of being with him. And obviously, it's devastating when your husband leaves you for somebody else, which I believe that he has. Because there's been here, guys, come be judgy cats. There's been pictures on the spot with them blonde, like I said. So that's going on, right? In the meantime, she doesn't know that by the time when that's happening, she doesn't know. We know, but she doesn't know during this episode, right? Not yet, anyway. And like I said, she doesn't want to give up, but literally between her fighting with Dorit, fighting with Kyle, like I'm with it. Like I'm with her telling everybody, like exactly what the fuck is up, especially Kyle. You know what I mean? So like when they're sitting there talking about like also Sutton too. So she's had it a little rough. Like Sutton's had given her a lot of low blows. Remember when she was at the party with Kyle's party and she said that you're miserable and it's not you're not mad at me, you're mad at your life, and like at her lowest moment basically giving her picking her when she's down. But that's what Sutton did. It's like Sutton forgets that like literally she had no friends when the season started, or when she came into Real Housewives, right? So it's like, why even like I don't know. She's doing too much. So is freaking goddamn Garcelle. Like Garcelle is trying to be mean, and it's like this whole thing with Teddy. If I get to hear how she didn't stick up for Teddy one more fucking time, I'm going to literally punch Teddy in the face myself. Like you people that refuse to be fired get on my fucking nerves. Teddy refuses to be fucking fired. Goddamn fucking Tamara refuses to be fired. It's like, I don't understand why, like, we have to egg these people on. Like, letting her, as my sister here, letting her move into your fucking house. Like, Kyle, are you out of your mind? It's worse than friggin' Teresa hiding her in her hair at the wedding. Remember I told you how Teddy was hiding in Teresa's hair? Ask my sister. She was there. We were all there. We saw Teddy jump right out of friggin' Kyle, right out of Teresa's goddamn hair. It's like, really, bitch? Like, not only you jump out of, it's like jumping out of Kyle's purse, jumping out of friggin' Tamara's purse, jumping out of Teresa's hair. It's like, it wasn't Jersey high hair for like that reason. It was for Jersey. It was because so she could friggin' hide Teddy in there. Okay, it's like it was such a joke. They should just refuses to be fired. That's what I mean. I don't understand. If we have Jen Aiden refusing to be fired, they're all gonna like end up gonna get beat the fuck up, right, Jen? You beat these bitches the fuck up. That's my sister, my crazy sister. See, we're both crazy, but she's crazy in a different way than I'm crazy. Like, she's crazy in a way where like she'll just walk up to you and punch her in the fucking face, and that's why she's banned from every bar in South Jersey. And I'm crazy and where like I'm like mental crazy, where like I will literally wait 5 years to plan your like demise, and I don't let shit go. I'm horrible. You guys know that. I hold grudges bad. My sister thinks I'm a sociopath. Because I just cut people off and they're dead to me, which of course they are. Like when you do this, they've done. But back to this. But Jersey, it's like listen, like Dorit I'm the worst person to talk to about forgiveness, so I don't mind Dorit basically not ever fucking talking to Kyle, actually like telling Kyle to fuck off, never talking to her again. Just saying. Like actually I'm being softer. I told Shannon she'd be proud of me. I'm being softer. I don't like block this certain person that won't stop calling me. But that's progress, I think. Anyway, so now we have to get to where we have Erika and Sutton talking about the blow at Kyle's party, which Erika's telling her that she went too far when she went after her, right? And, she went after Kyle too. And she went after Erika and she went after Dorit. She says how she always went after, but she also went after Camille. And, sorry. Hang on. Dorit slamming Camille, calling her a CUNT. She's another one that refuses to be fired. But I don't know why they keep like trying to make fetch happen. I don't know. Again, Teddy's the worst. She just has to be Kyle's house. I don't get it. And then I can't believe Kesha either. So you mean to tell me Kyle met Kesha on Instagram again, just like she met allegedly how she met Morgan Wade? Oh, we followed each other on Instagram. You guys have millions of followers, and those are the people you just chose each other to start talking to. Being like in the public eye, like you don't reply to everybody. Just not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, it's weird. So again, she meets Kesha, become best friends, fast friends, best friends again, just like her. And what's her face, Morgan. And then all of a sudden, her and Morgan are doing a show together, or doing a song together. No, I'm sorry. No, Morgan, not Morgan and her. Who's she? Morgan and her. No, her and Morgan are friends. I don't know, something with Morgan. Some kind of shit with Morgan, Dorit. I'm sorry, Morgan, Kyle, and Kesha. Kesha, again, I don't see Kesha being Morgan and Kyle's third party throuple person, but like, I don't know. She's just weird the way she meets people. Like, can one of us like try to be friends? Like, let's do it. Let's do what Kyle says. We start following each other on Instagram, and then we saw each other, and we DM'd each other, and then we all really liked each other. Like, is she going to answer us? Like, I'm going to try DMing her and be like, hey, Kyle, let's be friends. Like, I live in a different state, just like these two women. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, so PK and Dorit have a therapy session. And basically, when she comes over she tells Bose, she goes over to Bose's house after this therapy session, right? Because I really do think that her and Bose are actually real friends. So I'm glad that she has her. So she tells her she was in therapy with PK for 4 hours. And literally in the middle of the end of the session, he says, this is why I want a divorce. And I don't want to be married to this woman, and like storms out. And Dorit said that was the first time she even heard him talk about divorce. I thought they already knew they were getting divorced, but I guess she was still holding on, like I said. Well, earlier, but like during this session, he left. Why is my voice doing this? He leaves. And he says that's why I went back. He literally, it's not because of the alcohol. He was cheating on her and he found somebody else. And I think that he just fell out of love with her. I don't know. I feel bad because she's so hot. But it's like, it just goes blah, 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 goes to show you it's not always about your looks, right? Like, and I always said that before, like my looks weren't going to get me through life for the rest of my life. And when I was younger, yeah, like it did a little bit, but like I knew when I met my husband, I had to like not be a scumbag. I couldn't just get away with just being hot, hot, crazy chick. I had to like turn into a normal person, and I did. And hey, Lady Virgo, hey, Shannon's on here too, by the way. You know what it is like? See, he gets it. This is South Jersey right here. This is our friend, our boy. He's actually my security. If he comes back here and we have shows, we have 2025, but we have shows, a lot of shows, Jay. So if you're here in 2025 at all, let me know because I need you for security. We're going to need you anyway. Because it's in Philly, like I told you. But anyway, he's like this dude. We call him Tall Ball. That was his nickname in high school, was Tall Ball. Literally, what are you, like 6'5"? You're probably taller than that. He's just huge. But he like goes back and forth. I don't know why he's in Hawaii. Who knows why the fuck you really act like, you shady motherfucker? Who knows? Look at you now. You're all just showing back up in the chat. It's like Shannon shows back up. It's like, what are you fucking planning? Oh yeah, you're with Mike Decker. What? Are you back? Are you in Hawaii now, or is Mike Decker here? Or is Mike Decker with you in Hawaii, or here? Yeah, thanks. Right, me in here. Anyway, back to Kyle and Dorit. Dorit looks so friggin' hot with dark hair, doesn't she? I'm gonna wait till we get to the after show. I'll be quick. Let me just finish this. I mean, I know you guys don't really care about the recap too much. You might, I don't know. 455 people. I might as well do a little bit of it because everybody, please hit the like button. I know the TikTok people are just coming in and out, and I appreciate it. And nice Instagram if you're messaging, if you're leaving. Let me see if you guys are commenting. You guys can comment. I'll say it when I come over here. But I saw you guys commenting last week, or whoever was here last week on Instagram, and I wish I'd seen it because we had got a little good points. I feel like I'm talking really loud. You guys know how loud I am. It's like, all right, where's my Krista at? Anyway, so Dorit doesn't know that fucking Kyle is still being the snake that she is, because Kyle and PK are PK sending me memes back and forth, and like fucking the fact that Kyle thinks that this is okay and tries to justify it is like, what are you fucking doing? Like, bitch, what? No. But anyway, I'm jumping ahead. Team not Kyle. Oh, and remind me, Watch What Happens Live. Andy did Watch What Happens Live. He did on Whose Side Do You Want Again. I'm like, this motherfucker. The least he could do is call me and say, Krista, do you want to host Whose Side Do You Want Polls tonight since you own the podcast, not me? But no, he doesn't. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. Whose side do you want? Whose side do you want? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm right here. Hello. Still waiting for my call, Andy. Like, still waiting. Patiently for my call. I'm not going to be, I'm not Adam. I can't suck you or fuck your dick. Or, you know what I'm saying? I can't, like, do any of that. But I do own the rights to Whose Side Do You Want podcast. It'd be really cool if you just, had me behind the bar or something. I'm just saying when he says, Whose side do you want? I'm like, do you guys not think of me? Anyway. I have to say that when we get there, we'll get there, but sorry about that. But So anyway, they do weaponize each other's pain over here. And that's what I'm saying. On Beverly Hills, they weaponize each other's pain everywhere. But they definitely do it on this show. And Kyle definitely does it. And that's what Sutton did. And Kyle talking to fucking PK and then gaslighting her about it. Oh, well, he's a better friend to me. He's a better friend to you? I'm sorry, what? Bitch, why don't you just say, I'm fucking doing this because you did this to Reed. You look like you tried to fuck my husband when you kissed him on his back the way you did. And I saw all kinds of weird shit about it. Just fucking say, Kyle, no, you're a snake and you're like a liar. So liar pants makes fucking liar pants. That's what you are, just a liar pants. But whatever, snake. It's okay. Goodbye, Kyle. But we have Boz. At least she agrees with us because, it's like, she's like shoving Camille down our throat too, by the way. Why are we talking about it like again? It's like, why was Camille there? That's another thing. Camille was invited. Why? Because fucking Kyle wants to shove her down Dorit's throat at her lowest. It's like, you're so fucking shady, bitch. Just fucking say, I know, oh, we don't like you, we're not friends. That's not what you're saying, though. You didn't say I was your favorite person at BravoCon. Oh, yeah, and then you didn't say goodbye to me one night at the Beverly Hills Hilton, and then we're not friends. Like, that's not what friends do. Like, that's the worst thing you could do. Oh, you showed my gaslighting fucking manipulative fucking texts to Erika, who agreed that it was manipulative. I can't talk. And whatever, Kyle, you're just an asshole. Like, just say because you think you fucked her husband. She fucked her husband. Whatever, bitch. I think she did, but it's not whatever. They're best friends now, Mo and PK, and PK's supposedly sober, hanging out, doing all kinds of drugs with Mo. When Mo gets drunk, Mo's like, I'm so proud of you. You party with us, and we party so hard, and you don't do anything. I'm so proud of you, sir. I'm like, whatever. Remember, I showed you the interview, and he's like, I'm just so proud of you. It's like, Mo, shut the fuck up. You're proud of him because he porn star, you and the porn star, the kitty bowls, and you and your kitty bowls and shit. I'm sure he ain't fucking like, I don't know what he does, but I mean, I can't with like, I just can't. Like, Mo is such trash to me. Like, he used to be the hottest husband on television. He's like fucking trash. So they're everybody agrees that they're like poor Dorit. Now I don't understand what's happening because I thought like at least maybe it's because she's sticking up for herself. I don't know, but everybody's against her, and it's like, all of a sudden she's like, I don't think she's doing this because, oh, I want to save my job. I just think she's sick of fucking everybody. And if you're going to fucking push me out, I'm going to stick up for myself finally. And I don't have a husband to fucking sit there and tell me not to. So we have to get to the point where we're literally, I know I want to get to the other shows, but like, I'm like, I love the fact that Boz makes all these good points about how they weaponize Dorit's pain and especially how like Sutton did it. But Erika, apparently there's some kind of event at the Viper Room. Now, it made it sound like she was invited to release her single at the Viper Room for a Pride event. When the thing with was it Marco Rubio? Or what is it? Not Marco Rubio. The guy that's suing her, the one that she screwed over really bad, her and Tom. That guy, the gays are not for her Erika anymore. They didn't really want her there. Like, I think the court case is coming up soon. But it's her saying that $25,000, trying not to pay her and Tom, trying not to pay their American Express bill. They say that he had like horrible, the dresses weren't made, all kinds of shit. We know what he did. Oh my God, guys, I hope Ellie, can we say a prayer for LA, please? Is Dad here? Quick prayer. I can't talk. I'm not cursing. Am I cursing? I am cursing. I'm sorry, Dad. We need to say a prayer for LA. That's what's in the scene behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry, you can't hear me. It is not good. It looks like a scene out of a horror movie. And it's let me drop the link. It's I don't know what to think. Okay, it's LA, right? It's all of LA County. It's like not just it's not just like wildfire. It's like I don't know. I feel like since with the stuff that's happening with Diddy, and we keep saying Hollywood is done. Hollywood's dead. And it's just going to keep coming unraveled, right? Can't trust anybody. They're all child molested. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like this fire is like, okay, not only is the universe saying like Hollywood's over, we are definitely going to burn this motherfucker to the ground, and then we're going to rebuild it the right way with all those one-hit wonders that didn't want to be on the, like all the one-hit wonders that were offered the Illuminati. They said no, and they looked like they never had work again. When literally, my theory is being all the one-hit wonders were the ones that said no to the Illuminati stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I said it. I'm sorry. The stuff that runs with Bugatti, right? It illuminates. So that's why I feel like LA is now, maybe that's like another sign, like, oh shit, like maybe, and apparently they're reopening the Anne Heche thing, because the bitch literally jumped out of a goddamn burn bag when she was supposedly burned to a crisp when she was in a burning car for 45 minutes. How'd she jump out of the bag and try to escape, and they pushed her down and pushed her head back in there? And it's like, TikTok's, I don't know, is TikTok like poisoning it? Blame my sister for this, because I'm like, I hate TikTok, I can't stand TikTok, and she's like, everybody's addicted to TikTok. And now I'm like, TikTok is everything, because you cannot get the truth from anywhere else except for TikTok. And well, it came from the people I learned it from, but I'm an old person, so like I like long form content, and all the young people like short form content. So it's like, that's fucking perfect. And that's why they want to get rid of TikTok. So if you're doing something right when they want to get rid of you, the higher ups. But anyway, so let's get to the part where literally we have Dorit has to confront fucking Kyle and about talking to PK. And it's like, oh, of course Garcelle dated Johnny Depp too. It's like, Garcelle, you dated everyone. Of course she did. That's the Viper Room. That's where, what's his name? The first OD I remember ever being in Hollywood when I was younger, when he was 27, was who OD'd. Who was the first guy? And Heath Ledger. Krista, my brain doesn't work. Once I get hit in front of the camera and there's 700 people, 600 people watching, how much is there? 554. I don't remember what I can't talk. And it's like, you should see my posting notes. Calm down, slow down. It's crazy. But so we get to the Viper Room, and of course, Erika acts like the guest about her, but she's not. And Dorit has called Erika. Actually, before they're getting ready, she calls Erika, and she's like, Erika, did you know, because Erika and her are supposed to be friends, did you know that her and PK, Kyle and PK were still in touch? And Erika's like, well, she's like, I thought that PK wanted to find out information about her life from Kyle. Well, that's what Dorit thinks. And she knows that nothing about it, like his life, but she's not allowed to know anything about his life because they don't talk. But she thinks Kyle's giving him information, but really they're actually making fun of her. Like, we saw the DMs of, it was like some meme about her and like them laughing about it, Kyle and PK. I would beat her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this bitch is not your friend. Like, we know this already. It's just a shame that like Kyle's still just now finding out that, I'm not Kyle, Dorit's just finding out now that that her and Kyle were never really friends, and Kyle doesn't know how to be a real friend. And she will literally use the show to like destroy her friendships and for storylines, and that's what she's doing. She's literally doing this. I don't know why she doesn't like Dorit, but they're still friends. But what she's doing to her is so ridiculous. I don't like you anymore. We are no longer friends. I don't trust you because you said that Kathy's a better friend to you. She is. And you like her better. And you said, you stuck up for Freddie. That's where I got to that. Sticking up for fucking Freddie. The chick that jumped out of goddamn Ask Jay and my sister and my dad. We were all at that wedding and we saw her jump right out of Teresa's hair. Okay. We were watching for the bush. It was the wildest thing. My sister's like, don't even put, she's like, I was literally trying to record it. She's like, you're going to get in trouble, Krista. She's like, this is Teresa's wedding and we're here to celebrate Teresa. We're not here to like make things worse and record live from her. You know what I'm saying? My sister, blame her that I didn't get to like record anything at the wedding, especially when Teddy was jumping out of Freddie was jumping out of Teresa's hair, and my sister's like, no, this is Teresa's wedding. I love Teresa. You're so mean, Krista. I'm like, Shannon, she's such a bit. My sister sticks up for her all the time. They're friends. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm the crazy person. Like, validate I'm telling you, they will tell you, like, I'm right. Just kidding. It really happened. Hey, you have to, like, Dad, you're not old. My dad, I forget. I'm now 45, so my dad just turned 69 then. Because we're a year younger now, Dad. Every birthday we celebrate every year, it's going to be a year younger. I told my sister that too, right? I think. So instead of 47, I was 45 this year. And that means you're going to be, you turn 68 this year, or 69. And then I'm going to wait till when I get to 35, that's when I'll stop. But I'm going to tell the universe I'm a year younger every year. Okay, 567 people watching, mostly on TikTok and Twitter. Can you please, guys, hit the like button? And if you like the podcast or this episode and you want to watch the Crazy Live on the, you don't watch the Crazy Live. We play with my hair Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 12:45 unless I'm late. But the episodes that you're listening to on the Apple side, Spotify side, you can watch the Crazy Live, like I said. Also, please follow the podcast and give me a 5-star review if you've made it this long through. I don't know how long I've been talking for. I love you. I wouldn't blame me if I'm just kidding. Oh man. Anyway, so that's like literally, let's get back to this, like where everybody just starts fighting and Kyle and they're going to beat each other up. And like I said, I'm at this point, if I were to read, I don't know how she does it. Like in real life, you wouldn't hang out with these people if they did this shit too. So anyway, so Dorit's like, I know that Kyle's telling her information, but the ladies start to enter at this place, and Kyle brings her friend, like I said, Kesha. They met on Instagram and struck up a friendship. And it's like, okay, you said that about Morgan Wade, and you were like, oh, Morgan, me and Morgan, we became fast friends, and that's exactly what you did with Kesha. It's so weird, but Kesha's hot. I like her. They've been on Instagram, like I said. And then literally we have Kyle coming in, and some stupid, like, I don't know, what was it, a saucer shaped bracelet or something? It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's a bracelet, and it's like, is it a weapon? Jennifer Tilly says that's like, are you weaponizing? And Sutton's like, well, that was weird. It's like, Jennifer was kidding, but it's like, what? Okay. Jesus just as weird as fucking Sutton, but that's cool. So, of course, Boz thinks that, like, Sutton is the villain. Of course she does. But so Sutton and Boz are chatting, and Sutton's like, yeah, I admit it. She's like, Sutton admits that she doesn't care for the word weaponized. And Boz explained that Sutton doesn't really care. Or I'm sorry, that Boz doesn't, nobody really cares if you don't care for the word. That's what you do. And it hurts Dorit. And she disagrees with her. And Sutton's like, my feelings are hurt because you're getting closer to Dorit and you're not seeing her point of view. Just because she doesn't see your point of view, she might see your point of view. Well, no, if she hears your point of view, that's all she owes you. That's all anybody owes you, is to hear your point of view. You don't have to agree. That doesn't mean that you can't be friends. And just because she thinks you're wrong, which you fucking are, because you are weaponizing her pain and the things that she tells you in private, and you're probably going to stick up, if I get to this point where you stick up for fucking Kyle again, it's like, last year you wanted to destroy her, you were actually using her pain and weaponizing Kyle's pain against her, which I didn't care when you do that. I just hate when you do it to Dorit, which I think she's had enough, like, punishment for lying about the burglary, which allegedly is my allegedly better. I'm going to say that's why I didn't like her. That's when I started to not like her, but I feel like I'm over it now because she's telling Kyle to fuck off, and exactly how she's on Kyle's, she's literally keeping her foot on her neck. She's like literally not letting Kyle's like say fucking anything manipulative. But anyway, so she's got to confront her of it. And of course, Sutton and Boz are like, I don't know if I trust these people in this friend group. Boz is saying, she's like, Sutton's desire to, like, she's like, I want to see the best in everybody and I want to have a sisterhood. And Boz is like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't want to have a sisterhood if this is what it's like. She's either Delulu or just a very mean girl. And, she goes, well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. And of course it means, well, the real Sutton, please stand up. It's like, wow, I love Eminem. But anyway, then Dorit tells Kyle. So Dorit goes up to Kyle and she said, she's like, Kyle, PK is very unpredictable. And Dorit, can I ask you a question, Kyle? I wish I could do her voice. Are you in touch with PK? Are you having any communication with PK? And Kyle says, my friendship with PK is memes and jokes. And then she's like, she added that he never shares any details about his marriage with Dorit or his life. And then Dorit's like, when is this happening now? And Kyle's like, yeah, he sent me a meme last week. And she's like, basically, like, I would have said, let me see them. But anyway, well, Dorit's like, I have a fucking problem with that. And I have a problem with Kyle texting PK. And she's like, she isn't even talking to me right now, which is true. And Dorit said that Kyle should have told her. Of course she should have told her. But Kyle says that she's a girl's girl and would never talk behind Dorit's back, which of course she did because we fucking seen it. This is why Kyle's a snake, everyone. Because we saw her talk shit on fucking Dorit with the memes in between her and PK. Because she shows the fucking DM somehow. I don't know why she did that. Because she's a liar pants. I'll make liar pants fucking liar pants like Teresa. Then anyway, but she's like, I wasn't aware. Kyle claims she wasn't aware that PK and Dorit were not in a good space. She's like, I wasn't aware they weren't in a good space. Of course, Dorit's like, first of all, she said, Dorit felt that she shared it with the group. She did. and her and PK weren't speaking, and the Louis Vuitton was on the other foot. She says, Kyle will be angry if she texted Maurice. Of course, we know that this is allegedly that they probably hooked up or whatever, but Kyle's such a sink that she won't say anything. But Dorit mentions it's like, it's hard to be a co-parent when she can't even reach PK. And Sutton brought up the children again. She weaponizes this shit. She said that Dorit can't hide the truth from the kids forever. Of course, Sutton again mentions how, like, she pledged to be there for Dorit. Well, of course, she couldn't be there. She, like, literally, Dorit didn't believe Sutton, and I don't believe Sutton either. And then she's like, what have I ever done to you? Sutton said. And she's like, you are literally not my friend. And she's like, Sutton's like, what have I ever done? And of course, Erika's like, finally, Erika jumps in and she's like, well, the low comments made at Kyle's party. And then Dorit demanded to know why she should believe Sutton. And she's like, just forget it. We aren't friends, Sutton exclaimed. That the rest of the ladies looked like, she's like, we're just not friends. And then a shouting Sutton, she's like, fucking Kyle. She's like, we're just cordial. We were being cordial. And it turned out Kyle, like, literally wanted to just literally go and fight with Dorit. But Boz weighed in and started stating that Kyle went against girl code, which she did. Everybody, I don't know if you guys, you better agree with me because it is against girl code. And she's being sneaky about it because she knows why she's really doing it and she's not saying it. Kyle's like, I'll stop the meme friendship with PK if it upsets Dorit. Bitch, what? You better fucking stop it. And it doesn't matter if it upsets me or not, just stop. Stay away from my husband, bitch, okay? Stay away from my husband. Separated or not. You stupid bitch. Like, you're such a fucking little snake. But anyway, I'll stop my mean relationship. Okay. Show her the fucking DMs, bitch. Show her what the fuck you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and basically she's like, oh, and then if I'm going to be really honest, PK's been a better friend to me than she has. Really? Okay. What the fuck do you mean? You're the one who decided that you guys weren't cool friends and you guys weren't just good. How has PK been a better friend to you? I'm so confused. Can you please tell me, Kyle, how the fuck PK is a better friend to you? How is that possible? You're that close with him that he'd be better a friend to you than Dorit? What's a Dorit ever do to you? Besides the shit that you won't say. But it's like, Dorit's hurt and she's like, but he's a better friend to me. Of course, she attracted Mauricio. Like, all this would be a different story if it was anybody else. Of course. And Kyle's like, I can't listen to this anymore. I tried to fix it with you. No, you didn't. She's like, stop being fucking bitter. And it's like, whoa. She leaned across the table after she apologized and said, wouldn't speak to her PK again. What more do you fucking want from me? She said. And she's like, I want you to stop fucking raising your voice to me, Dorit said. And then they continue to argue across the table. Glass breaks, and then to be continued. I would have beat the fuck out of him. Sorry, did I just say that? Let me get out of here. Get my notes. Get out of here, please. Okay. So there you guys are. Oh my God. So basically, yeah, this is the craziest thing. You're right. The fact that they don't see their father for months, and that's why they don't have to tell them because they don't know the difference. They do not know the difference. Hey, Tony B. Thanks for being here. If you guys see, like I said, Chase the Heat or Lifeboat, can you please put their link in there if they come into the chat? Or James Collins Cares, that person too. Because I forgot to share my the link. But I see a lot of people watching, so I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. So let's get to the after show. Now, let me just say this. Like I said it the whole time. Fucking Dorit is right. Kyle has not been a friend to her. Kyle has decided that Dorit is her enemy. I don't know if she's doing it for the show. I don't know if she's doing it because she's weak. She thinks she's the weakest one. She picks on her. I just feel like, actually, I like it better when you can see that. Isn't that pretty? It looks really freaking cool, doesn't it? And I don't know why. I mean, pick the colors down. I don't like the colors going on here. I don't know if you can see the color change when I change the color on the laptop. I don't know if I have it as like dark or something. I don't know what auto means. Oh. Whatever. I don't know. It looks just really bold, I guess, as I was trying to say. Okay. So I know. I feel like they kind of know something's up. I know she's no better, but well, I mean, she's not. But the thing is, my problem with that is Kyle's not. If the problem is what she did to her first with Mauricio, I have a problem with her not saying it, Kyle. You know what I mean? And just being a fucking snake. And that's always been my problem with people. My biggest pet peeve is if you have a motherfucking problem with me, fucking come to me and tell me. Don't tell anybody the fuck else. Tell me what your problem is. Don't fucking literally tell everybody else and have that energy with other people. And then when I ask you, you fucking don't have that energy. Or if you have that energy with me and I see you have the same energy, because we're going to fucking discuss it. And maybe I want to, like, sometimes I can't process things right away. Like if I have a lot going on, I'll schedule my breakdowns. Like if I want to, like, have to argue with somebody or like somebody, or I have to do something with that, I will literally wait until I have nothing else going on, because I know that it's like I need, I don't know. I need, like, people to, like, I don't like when I'm, like, when there's, like, things, I guess, like, not unsaid, or like, not, you know what I mean? I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, if you're talking shit on me and you have a problem with me and I don't know about it, that to me, that's something that has to be taken care of. It has to be addressed. Like, you're not going to walk around. And that's the thing with Kyle. She has a fucking huge problem with Dorit. She ignored her for months and months and months when she couldn't have to see her. She didn't have to see her until the reunion. And then she did the whole manipulative thing. And then now she's going to act like that didn't happen. Like, oh, I wasn't doing it for that. You're such a horrible friend for saying I manipulated you, but you did. It's called, Anyway, so let's watch the let's watch the after show clips, because they talk about. I'll share. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Just a couple clips, and we will. Bravo is not. They're not that they're not striking me or whatever. They're letting me. There's like the parts that have the strike in it or whatever it is. They're just letting me take it out, and they're not striking me. Do you guys have the all chat on, where everybody can see? Let me drop the links in case anybody wants to come and talk about this. Maybe I didn't, but you probably already answered me. Did you share this link by any chance earlier today? I need to copy it. God damn it. Invite. Copy. Now, this link is for to come up on the panel. And before you come up, if you've never called in, I got to get this to your face first. I won't put it up there if you don't want me to, because I'm not doing that whole, thing that keeps happening. This is come up and talk about the Housewives or Bravo or whatever. And usually Large calls in, but I don't know where everybody is. I was all ready, except I didn't get a chance to show. And you know what's weird? The fan's not on. That's why it's so quiet in here. It's kind of weird to me. Okay. Let me turn the fan on. It's so fucking quiet. What the hell happening? Why am I so quiet today? It's like so weird. I don't feel like I should be quiet. I'm never quiet. You know what I mean? I don't sleep for fucking anything. So it's like, anyway, where's my weed? Maybe I'm gonna smoke too. All right, Crystal, listen to me. So let me play the answer show. I'll find my weed and then I'll do that. Have I smoked since I've been on here? I don't think I have. Hold on, sorry. All right, so I'm just gonna play a couple of clips because it's like Kyle trying to defend herself, and there's a couple of scenes with Dorit. I love Dorit in the after show because she does not fucking back down. She literally doubles down on everything. She's like, I am not fucking around. Like, I am not letting this happen anymore. Like, I'm at a point in my life where these people are not going to keep up with me. So, and then last time I was live, fucking John Hill was the bartender. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. Remember I said the thing about John Hill and what he did to Kelly Dodd? And he was a bartender on my job inside that motherfucker. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's Angie's best friend. He has a podcast, and he's an ignorant motherfucker is what he is. Don't like him at all. So let's do the other show. Where is it? There. Okay. Can you see me or no?
Trust and honesty comes to mind as the backbone of real friendship and sisterhood.
It's not very sorority-ish.
And I'm not a
Trust and
cheerleader, and I'm not
honesty
a
comes
sorority
to-
girl. No shade to anybody who is. It looks like y'all have a lot of fun. I'm an only child. I prefer to remain that way.
We are all in this together, in sisterhood.
Hmm.
We're going to tie it together.
That blue ribbon.
Right. That beautiful blue ribbon.
Blue is the sign of peace.
Is it?
Yes. In truth, we are now sisters forever.
Satan is
Why would you do that?
stabilizing force in my life.
What just happened? I had it open. President, share screen. No, hold on. Let me get back to it. My sister's still there. I'm going there after here. Dad, will you send me an Uber after this? After I'm done, to come to your house. If you have the money, if you can. Okay, after show Dorit. After show. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, I mean, has anybody even watched the show? What do you guys think about what's going on? What do you think about Kyle not being honest? We know what her problem is. Well, at least I mean, that's what I think it is anyway. Oh, after shows. Okay. I can't wait to watch Salt Lake tonight either. I'm so curious to see if they literally called out Heather for being Von Teese, For 2. We're on episode 6, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh no, the volume. Oh, there it is.
Beverly Hills after show.
There is a place where there's no return. Now, I'm not saying it's that.
Oh, it's that. I would do exactly the same thing today and tomorrow and the following day.
That's the breaking of the girl code. There's actually no excuse. Sorry.
PK is like a girl's too.
But if
and
push came to shove, who's your friend?
who wants to text PK anyway?
Have you ever spoken to PK about it?
Yeah.
What?
You can't shield the children forever.
Can't shield the children forever?
This isn't Neverland.
In therapy,
What the fucking business?
he throws out, this is why I want a divorce.
Do you feel more clear about where you two are heading?
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show starts right now.
Whose voice is that? And Fratelli's.
Literally, I thought
hold them
Kyle
back.
and
Hold them
Dorit
back.
were getting
Well-
physical. I've never seen anything like that.
I apologize, and I said to you, I will not talk to him again. What more do you want? I want you to stop raising your voice at me. No, listen to everybody. You don't get to speak to me that way. They were lunging for each
They
other.
really
I've never
were.
seen them in
Anything
such a
like that.
rage ever.
No.
She did lunch. I was there. I was surprised that Dorit moved her body forward.
Oh,
I was
what?
like, don't do that. Like, stop. You have
It's
to stop.
fucking Kyle's done
There is a place where there's no return. Now, I'm not saying it's that, but it's real close. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, it's that. Once again, her thinking that she can just scream at me. And in that moment, it was like, oh, you have no idea.
Do you understand, Kyle? The rules are different. You don't get to scream.
I will scream right back at you. This is not a tactic. This is not a tactic that's going to work
Love
anymore.
her this season. Love this.
And I needed her to know that. That's why I got activated. And I would do exactly the same thing today and tomorrow and the following day. Her and I had already turned a corner.
So I'm sorry. And I apologize once again for hurting your feelings.
And I really wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt and give her a chance to tell me rather than me make assumptions.
Kyle, PK's in a very unpredictable state of mind. And I'm wondering and curious if you're speaking to him or if you have spoken to him.
I was very surprised by the answer and the reaction.
I apologize, and I said to you, I will not talk to him again. What more do you want from me?
so surprised that it actually made me think things that I wasn't thinking before.
It should have.
Do you know what I mean?
Girl.
Oh my
I
God.
really don't think this actually
We're gonna
bothers
hurt
her,
you.
but
What?
she's been looking for a reason to justify her behavior towards me. So this is a
You
perfect
hear her?
situation for her to zero in on.
Really?
I have been asking
Okay.
her.
Kyle, are you fucking out of your goddamn mind? This is so she needed a reason. She's been looking for a reason to not be your friend. Do you not realize that that's what you did, you fucking sneak. She doesn't need a reason. You're a fucking sneak. That's the reason. And you don't think she really cares that you're talking to her ex-husband behind her back, but you're not even talking to her. Do you see how delulu this bitch is? I can't stand her. Holy shit. Oh my God, Kyle.
Because she would not
Obviously, I haven't seen the shit.
take accountability for her actions.
What the fuck are you? She is taking accountability for her actions towards you. She said she apologized, but then she said, I'm not sorry for fucking lunch. Oh my God. Kyle, shut up, asshole. You sound stupid.
Towards me, I kept saying, "What have I done to you?" And she kept giving me these like blanket, vague answers. Like she didn't have one thing that she could actually point to. And I said, "I've been telling you, you did this, 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 this. What did I do to deserve those things?" She couldn't give me an answer. So all of a sudden, a month or so later, she comes up with this one. So obviously someone was like, "That's weird." Whatever.
I don't know if PK and Kyle are speaking. I know that they once upon a time definitely text. I don't know if there's anything that I don't know.
I do not.
Or she had to find something, and now she's got, the others riled up about it, and she was trying to create things out of nothing. And I really didn't appreciate it. At that point, I thought, okay, do you have any morals at all? Like, you've already been making up, and now you got to come up with something else? Okay, you want to make a splash? Fine, now move on.
How can this be a moment? This is your life.
It's
This is your husband. This is like
It's deflection.
Ooh, that can't be a moment. No.
Oh, please. You're just looking for another reason to get mad at me.
You're like, how?
How would you feel?
When it's my husband.
Okay. It's all so ridiculous.
I thought after that night, their friendship was over. Or it would never be the same.
Why would it?
It would never be the same.
It shouldn't. Wow.
Kyle's text to Dorit comes up, and Kyle's girl code to Dorit is questioned.
Dorit, who cares? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
I'm kidding.
I completely understand where someone would think that is breaking girl code. Absolutely.
Even if you and I were in a bad place, just the fact that you text him, you're comfortable to text him. I would be checking text Mo and me when we got separated. But I don't know if I feel comfortable to send Mo a text and not you. I am done. I'm done.
I'm like, whose side are you on? When I heard it, I definitely was like, oh, that's the breaking up the girl code. Team Dorit. That's the only answer you can give, sis. That's it. Like, there is no other answer. Sorry.
I agree.
Anybody who has a different opinion about that, I'm like, so what you doing? If you want to defend that position, I'm like, there is something that you've done that is probably questionable. Because there's actually no excuse. Sorry.
You've never met PK. You've known me for a few weeks. And Dorit too, you barely know. And up until then, PK is not only my husband's best friend, PK makes a big effort. He's more outgoing in that aspect. So, and he was my friend. 10 years, he's my friend. You know what I mean?
I get it. But if push came to shove, who's your friend?
Obviously, I would side with the women always.
If the shoe was on the other foot.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
OMG. Woo. Would you be okay with it? And I can tell you, hell no. So why on earth do you think it's okay for you to do it?
There ain't no way.
She knows me better than that. She knows PK better than that. She knows our friendship better than that. He's like one of the girls. I would say this to his face. He's like a girl.
Kyle's one
He
of the
really is.
Not only is he a girl, he's a petty teenage girl.
Yes. So he really is that kind of, I mean, sorry, PK is like a girl.
I'm not sorry.
In general, I would say don't text your friend's husband. Just include the wife on the text.
I would not be chatting with Tom Girardi, no offense.
Tom Girardi doesn't know how to chat or text, but yes,
I wouldn't be texting with Harry Hamlin.
No, you'd be texting
I wouldn't be, I'm trying to go through the line. I mean, but PK's like a girl.
He is a petty teen girl.
Not knowing what was in the text, I thought Kyle was in the wrong.
I also felt Kyle might have been playing it down, the messages that they were having by saying it's just memes and gifts.
It's literally like memes and jokes and things like that. And that's it. But like still, even now, literally memes. That's it.
Who has conversations with anybody where it's just memes and gifts?
Everyone knows that even when Dorit and I are not getting along, that PK will still send me messages, you know, like to make me laugh and vice versa. And when we've made up, we'll laugh about that. She's never cared.
Circumstances have changed.
Hello, massively, by the way. It's not a little change.
It's a big
very big one.
change.
And do you think for 1 second, in separation, when PK and Mo have had dinner, Kyle's not been on the phone to me asking what little nuggets I have? It's like, I don't even understand why I have to spell it out. Because I know she knows better.
Does she really care? No, I do not think she does. Of course it doesn't. It looks like I'm breaking cocoa, but anyone who knows me knows that I am 1,000,000% a girl's girl.
Have you ever spoken to PK about it?
Yeah.
What?
He got the information via Mo saying that Kyle told Mo she's not allowed to speak to PK anymore.
Oh, hell. Oh, this is hysterical.
Who wants to text PK anyway, to be honest?
Tide tackles Kansas City with Spice Adams. No one does game day like Kansas City. Tailgate pretty cool, man. Oh, man. But luckily for me, no one cleans better than Tide.
Dorit, you open up about a therapy session you had with PK. How are you feeling leaving that session?
Oh, like a dagger in the heart. I mean, and it's not the first time that I felt that. In therapy, he throws out, "This is why I want a divorce, and I don't want to be married to this woman." It wasn't like a sensible, okay, listen, Dorit, I have reached a point in our marriage where I want a divorce. Even, something other than to justify an argument or to, in the heat of a moment, and this is why I want a divorce. It's almost, you don't know if it's reactionary. You don't know if it's like, wait a minute. That's the first time you've said it. Now, this is serious words. I'm entitled to know your feelings. You owe me that.
Right.
And yet, even from that, there was no kind of, that's what I want. That's what I'm thinking. So then it's like, well, I don't understand. Am I preparing for a divorce? Am I not?
Or not?
It's such a mind because even when it's been tossed around, and then when we've made up or when we've spoken or when things are not, when we're peaceful.
This is crazy.
Oh, please, I say things,
that's what's hard about it.
It is so hard.
How are you supposed to know if this is the real one or not? It's like crying wolf. That's a hard thing to react
really
to.
Hard.
Girl,
really hard. I can handle if it's
if it's the real thing, then at least I have something concrete to react to.
And then you think about, well, how do you react? So if I react and I start going and I file for divorce and I start that train, right? And then, or if I don't, and then, so any which way, you just, I don't like that aspect. It's hard, it's toxic. And it's also another reason why, with regards to telling the kids, him and I need to figure it out. I need to have a really good understanding
of what the hell's happening. She's wearing Invisalign. Does that help get your teeth straight, I guess, maybe?
What's going on so that I can prepare them. That's one of the biggest reasons.
I feel so bad for them.
Why? I didn't want to tell them immediately because it is a game of ping pong. I don't want my kids having to deal with that.
I don't want you dealing with that.
I'm California sober.
I don't want you dealing with that.
You're right.
Are you still in that situation? Or do you feel like you're more concerned about where you two are heading?
We stand
in
exactly the same place we were at the very beginning.
Everybody's
there is no way.
No movement.
No. Well, there's been movement, but it's just not forward.
Oh. Yeah, he definitely met somebody.
It's left to right. I'd love to go forward. That's what and I'm consistently trying to advocate for that. Now, I will say that this is a man who chose to get sober. from what I've understood and learned, you know, that is a journey. And it depends who you ask. If you ask someone who's sober for 10, 15, 30 years, they'll say he's very new in his sobriety. If you ask someone who's a day sober, they'll say he's so far ahead. So PK had spent 56 years of his life drinking. Sorry, not since birth. So, okay, I will take that back. But yeah, no, but he spent a long time, you know, abusing alcohol, and you know, he was pouring alcohol on a lot of feelings. And now he doesn't have that privilege. And so there's a lot of feelings. And I think that we can't snap into a place where we fit, because the work that needs to be done is never going to go away unless we do the work. So we'll see. Ask me in another 6 months.
He doesn't want to do it.
I'll have a better answer.
I hope so.
He doesn't want to fix it.
When your husband does not live in the house with you,
this bitch,
and hasn't for some time.
The first one, hold on.
You can't shield the children.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing for a second before I get to this one, because I want to talk about it. Sorry, I took a break for a second. So I'm on Instagram. Oh no, I'm not going to end the stream. No. I'm not in stream. Sorry. I'm going to get Instagram back on. Hold on a second. Redo it again. I'm sorry, and I'm going to restart the stream because it just ended, guys. So Instagram, restart it, because it disconnects after an hour, and we still have like at least an hour left. Hi, mommies. So I feel like PK, like I said, he fell in love with somebody else, and I agree with everything that she says, exactly everything, because you shouldn't have to tell somebody, first of all, to stop talking to your husband. You shouldn't have to tell your friend that. Kyle knows that. So the fact that she keeps making shit up and then it's like Sutton like co-signing it, it's ridiculous. Stream key. Are you throwing up? Somebody's throwing up. Kitty cats are here. Okay, and now I get to turn it back on again. Live. Uh-oh. You okay? Hairball? What am I doing here? Stream key went in. I am on Instagram. Come on. Oh, here it comes. Okay. All right, so back live on Instagram. Okay. So, and TikTok is still there. Okay. And let's play the stream. Okay. Let's play the stream. Okay. Sorry. Share screen. Let's stream. Okay. Now listen to Sutton, okay? I know.
You can't shield the children.
And when you have two small children and you're separated and you're trying to shield them from...
You can't shield the children forever.
You can't shield the children forever?
This isn't Neverland.
Okay.
Things that come out of her mouth.
This isn't Neverland. Shut the fuck up.
You know, it didn't feel like, it felt more like having a little dig rather than, you know, giving sisterly or friendly advice.
This wasn't a dig at all. I'm a realist in my mercurial ways. I'm a pragmatist. Children are very...
Even if they're homeschooled, I mean, they're going to have friends that are going to say something.
Well, especially if they're homeschooled, they're like, we're never out of here.
When you said that, I don't think it was taken the way that you intended, because it was like throwing gasoline on a flame.
I don't plan to shield them forever.
Don't get mad at me. I'm just...
No. Pretty strong.
Oftentimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. It is true. She's not going to be able to shield them for forever, but is this the time and place, and is that the right tone?
Maybe not.
Sometimes it's just the messenger. I think I have strong opinions.
Yes.
How are you with the kids right now? Like,
they think daddy's working, he's staying at a hotel because of work.
Ooh, that's hard too, though. You said, Bose, thank you so much for your opinion. However, I'm going to do this over here. And then what can I say? I'm like, okay, girl, okay, you go ahead and do that. Right. I'll be right here when you need me. But I'm giving it to you, being like, hey, look, I'm concerned for you.
Yes.
That is a very different conversation from somebody who has different intentions for you and is basing it off of judgment.
Absolutely.
Judging your life and then trying to give you advice based on their judgment.
I would never, ever give a dig at divorce or children, ever. That's not who I am. And we know that about me. I mean, I'm saying that I wouldn't do that. And I wasn't that mad at Dorit for the van conversation. Like, I wouldn't do that.
You said it very matter of fact.
It would have come across better from Sutton if she had used examples from her own life.
Yes.
Especially given that, again, she's been through it. And so what did she do with her children? Clearly, they weren't the age that yours are.
James and Jagger, exactly the same age. So that's, I'm like, no, that's the conversation that we had.
What you're going through is really hard. And I've been there, and I want you to know that you can lean on me a little bit.
That's where the link is missing.
I think Sutton sometimes takes her Southern hospitality a little too far.
Yeah.
She says things that sound nice and are the right thing to say
At
on
the time.
paper, but it's not genuine.
They're the polite things
Right,
to say.
exactly,
There's
the
no
polite
real
thing to
meaning
do.
behind them when push comes to shove.
Correct, which is why I don't offer those things unless I mean it.
Sutton, if I'm remembering correctly, he said he wanted a divorce. Like that he left, and there was not like they were doing a trial separation.
My ex-husband filed for divorce on my birthday.
Oh.
I had a birthday party and a dinner, and he came. I had no idea he had filed. And then the next day he called me. He was flying to Florida and said, "You need to get an attorney."
What?
Yeah.
What? Did you have any idea?
No.
Was it shocker?
He had moved out, so we were separated, but I didn't think like separated forever.
It's very different. And if that was the situation, I definitely wouldn't choose to shield my kids from it. The situation is different.
Exactly.
Hey, Jersey. I was born in Newark, so my first scratch off is for you. Jersey Giant Winnings. With shack-sized prizes up to 200 grand. And I've renamed the state Shack Jersey. Love you all. Dream big.
We're going down like dominoes.
Dominoes is a new single that I have. We didn't have time to put it in the Vegas residency, and what a better way to introduce a new single than to premiere it at the Viper Room and have a good time with my friends.
What I remember is that drag queen on stage going, "I'm so happy because my very special friends are here." And then she pointed at her table, and Kyle and Dorit were screaming at each other. Not even screaming at each other. Somebody was holding them back from, remember?
I've never seen anything like it.
And then everybody in the audience pulled their heads and looked at us.
And they were like,
it was a cute song.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I had to get my kitty.
What are you doing, ma'am? Nothing.
So they say Jersey, right?
are you pulling up the song?
I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet that we could find, but
And because of the way we act, but like honestly, like Kyle's gonna end up getting violent with Kyle because of the way she acts too. And these two backing it up. I don't know why. Like, well,
I like it.
Garcelle thinks that she has to like intervene so much and be a mean girl because she's not. I know I'm disappointed in Sutton to be a mean girl and act like she's. I don't know. It's just not her thing. Like I'm not used to her being a mean girl, and it doesn't land right. It's kind of like I said before, like with Teddy trying to be a mean girl, and like it just looks weird. It just looks weird. So let's see. See what else she has to say. Oh, I see what's happening with the coloring. Hold on 1 second. There's like a tint on it. I don't like it. Okay. Sorry. So I didn't watch What Happens Live either. I just watched the clips. But I'm going to play it anyway. 1 second. After this is over. And let me fix the colors too. Like, I can't deal. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay, back. That's way better. So yeah, I'm disappointed in Sutton too. I feel like she is trying, like, I don't know, like I said, they're taking on the role of the mean girl, and I don't get it. See what else I have to say before I play. I'll play the rest of this.
Erika, are you sure it's called Domino's?
It is called Domino's.
Did I spell it?
If she starts to admit about being with her ex Tommy, I'm gonna die, Erika. Like, I'm actually really liking Erika's fakeness. I said this before, like, I waved the white flag with her. You know what I mean? Like, I stopped caring about what, the whole thing with Tom. But now it's getting to the point where she's going to be going to trial and stuff. So, just playing it, and then we'll talk about it.
Spelled Domino's. Just there's no E in there.
Domino's.
Domino's.
I was really surprised because
I got it. It's on Spotify.
Oh, she got it. Oh, that's it.
Domino's.
Well, there you go. I thought she was going to perform, since if you're releasing a song, I thought we're in a place that you should perform it.
Because we all love to see Erika perform. She's a consummate performer.
Y'all, it's drag. They always lip sync drag shows.
No,
She's
she
not
didn't.
drag.
No, she got up and she said, "Here's all my friends."
She's not drag.
She wasn't lip syncing.
But she's also not drag.
She did sort of sing along.
No, she didn't.
She had a microphone.
She had a microphone to introduce us, and then she sat down, and then the song went. We would love to see Erika in concert. I saw her in Chicago. She was wonderful.
I want to see. Oh my God.
She sat. She said, "Here's all my friends."
She's not.
How do you spell Domino's? Just there's no E in there.
Domino's.
I was really surprised because
I got it. It's on Spotify.
Oh, she got it. Oh, that's it.
That's not good.
Well, there you go. I thought she was going to perform, since if you're releasing a song, I thought we're in a place that you should perform it.
Because we all love to see Erika perform. She's a consummate performer.
Y'all, it's drag. They always lip sync drag shows.
No, she didn't.
Drag.
No, she got up and she said, "Here's all my friends."
She's not drag.
She wasn't lip syncing.
She's also not drag.
She did sort of sing along.
No, she didn't.
That's not right. Oh man. All
I
right.
don't know that Keely and I ever were like, "Oh, this is casual." Yeah. You know, it's like we met and immediately it was serious. Do you consider that you?
It is me and you.
Right.
So that's where we are.
Look at her. She's already excited. Look at this.
I'm like, I didn't know about this. I want to know about this. I mean, I knew about it, but I want
Yes,
the whole
but the
picture.
detail.
Yes, I just know
You
exactly
can't
what
even
you're
like
saying.
I can't even
Sorry.
say anything without this woman about to
Oh.
plan a bachelorette party.
Because
You know
it's
what I
like,
mean?
it's the connect.
Hi, Joseph Gerald. Thanks for joining. You did? Oh my God, that's awesome. I hope you guys had a good time. That is so awesome. I love Joseph Gerald. I think about it every time. And there's a lot. I have good news too. I have a really good relationship with my dad now. He's actually in the chat, or he was in the chat. So isn't that awesome? And you're one of the people that I wish that, or I could actually thank for that, because you made me think about a lot of stuff. So way back when. And I love to hear that. And I love that that happened for you. I hope you guys continue too. Yeah, they are shady. Listen, because they make them be like they have to be toxic, because the showrunners make them basically like they have no choice. They have to start fucking each other over. I told you, remember? They should literally just get together and agree to fuck each other over before the season even starts, because they're gonna that's what happen. And it's like, just do it and like say, I'm going to do this to you for this reason. Just be ahead of it. Get ahead of it. You know what I mean? That way it's not a surprise. when it happens. And that way, like, maybe you can stay friends because you've already agreed to do it, because that's what the showrunners want. You really don't have a choice. You know what I mean? So if you're going to save your job and if you want to, I don't know, see, like, could you remain friends? Probably not. Because the things that they want you to fuck them over, it's not even reality anymore, because they're making them do things that they wouldn't do in real life. Like, I don't believe that somebody's going to talk about nursing like what they did with the one chick that came in last season. Like, they were making her seem like a psycho. Just like with Alexis. I'm sure she didn't always talk about John Jansen, but that's the way that the edit made it, because they wanted it that way. Like, I don't think she would have, like, I don't think she actually really, in real life, would actually do that or be that way, you know, or like would sit there and talk about John. Maybe she would, I don't know. But my whole point is, they literally have to fuck each other over. And I know that they're shady, but they have to, like I said, they make them hang out, because this Jersey's the only franchise where they actually hang out in real life. We just saw it this weekend. They were at Rachel's baby shower. And of course, some bitch fucking took the picture of her, the baby shower, pregnant and everything, and put clowns on their faces. So fucking immature. Like, that's why Jersey's canceled. Because of the way that the fucking people act. And it was the fucking All About the Truth that did that. And it's like, why do you, what is your point? Like, why would you do something like that? Like, you're mad that they still, like, they're all still friends. Like, it's like, it's because they don't understand. And it's like, I don't even know why are they still in the payroll? I said, you know, your bitch is, you know, she's fired, right? Like, why are you still doing this? You don't have to do this anymore. Like, she can't hurt you anymore. It's like, you don't have to be delusional any longer. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, we don't want them to get toxic, and that's how it is. So they got to, like, quit while they're ahead, or make them go on make an ultimate girls trip, like I said. And oh, guess what? So watch what happens live. I want you to see something. Somebody kind of alluded. It seems like there's another ultimate girls trip in the waiting, and it seems like it's going to be, like, Denise is going to be on it, and Kyle, I think. I don't know. I want to play it for you. And one's out to read, and Erika, I think. The way Erika answered one of these questions about would she ever hang out with Denise, or would she ever be friends with Denise, would she film with Denise, and she looks at Andy and says, "Can I say something?" She's like, "I can't say." And it's, about being on a deserted island. Who would you rather be on a deserted island with? And her options were like Rena and Denise, and she said something about Denise, and she's like, "Well, I guess I can't tell you, but you'll find out soon enough." So she's like, "I was just with Denise, by the way." So I feel like there's an ultimate girls trip coming, and Denise and Erika are in it, and Kyle, I think. We'll see. I want to play it for you. You tell me what you guys think. And let's see, what else? Let me play it. Oh, I'm not finished playing this, actually.
She already planned the party. Okay, I plan to just have to show up to it. Yeah, but you know, it's like I feel amazing with him, and I don't have questions with him. It's such a strange place to be in, given what I have been through. Just recently, I was completely lied to.
How did you find out?
Girl, my simple question was if he was still sleeping with his ex. And that man turned me in my face and said yes.
Wow.
And so the fact that, like, I feel so secure with him and feel so comfortable with him, quite frankly, is a surprise to me too. It's like I always look to the bright side of life, of opportunities, of situations. Because believe me, if I wasn't an optimist, oh Lord, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, I promise you. You know, not just from a love standpoint, but career and people who betray you. Like, I wouldn't be able to even function. And so my optimism is also survival, you know? And so for me, it's like, look, in this situation, I am optimistic about him. I do believe him. I think that there's an opportunity to find love there. And why not? It's like, what else am I going to lose? I've already lost a lot. So why not go for it?
This is one of the things I love so much about her. And I don't want it to be lost, because truth be told, given what she has been through.
We discovered that my husband had terminal cancer. Peter Daniel St. John was my husband. Everything that could be different between us was, but it worked for us. And 3 months later, he died.
Very, very easy to have, to not be optimistic. But it's a conscious decision
Yeah.
that Bose makes. And it's so refreshing. It's inspiring when you are around someone who has faced the challenges that she's faced, true trauma and real loss and grief and all of the above, and still has gratitude and has patience and has love and optimism. And I think that's why she's given this beautiful opportunity where someone loves her, truly loves her. It's a real love. And she is no schmuck. She feels it, she knows it, and she leans into it. And so therefore, it's not only about time, but
But it's also a
deserving.
choice.
Yes, it is.
You know, I choose to be happy. I really do.
Yeah, literally, sometimes you have to choose to be happy instead of trying.
I have been using the GLP-1 injections through hers for 4 months. I have lost 30 pounds.
Hers has changed my life. They were there for me.
I didn't have that food noise in the back of my head anymore. I feel much more comfortable in myself now.
I have lost 40 pounds. It is never too late to make a change.
I have lost 29 pounds. I fell back in love with myself.
Man. Okay, I'm back. So let's go on to what's happened live. But yeah, I love Boz. I love the fact that she's sharing her life with this man and she's giving him a chance, and she's like she said, you make a conscious choice every day. And I get it, because I have to, like, even with marriage, you have to literally make a choice. Sometimes you have to choose to be happy instead of trying to be right. And I noticed that with a lot of my friends, they're always trying to be right instead of being happy. It's like, just stop fighting, because literally you just choose happiness. Because if you keep trying to be right, you're not going to be happy. And it's like, you need to choose happy. And that was something I had to learn too. Like, trust me, I learned so fucking much being married and being an addict for 25 years, and then literally going to now being a wife to somebody, it's like, who was never addicted to anything in his life and is nothing like me. I have to make a conscious choice every day too, to like wake up and like not use and fight addiction, or like fight whatever's going on. But so, all right, I don't really feel like having the thing on today. Hold on a minute if I can. So let's watch this. I want to watch this episode of this clip of Watch What Happens Live, because I feel like there's an ultimate girls trip coming. Oh my God, it's crazy. Okay, so this is Work the Polls. Also, there's also, like I told you, who Watch What Happens Live also has the Who's 31 polls, which is where I had it first, I believe. It's not where I got it from. Present. What am I trying to do here? Share my screen. Oops. I'm sorry, it's just being slow. Okay. So this is Erika doing Work the Polls first, and then we'll go to Watch What Happens Live.
First up on WWHL.TV after tonight, whose side are you on?
I can't stand fucking anything that has to do with New York, so I fast forwarded through those parts.
On Bryn's or Uba's, you say
Uba.
Uba. Wow, you didn't have to hesitate there. Yes. Yeah. Okay. How was the reunion for you?
It was complicated.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
It was. The season ends in a very gnarly way. You guys are fairly split here. Wow. Uba's taking it by a little bit. Tonight, Uba dragged Raquel's childhood beach to hell and back. I want to know, Uba's beach behavior, fair or rude? Was it as
rude.
Bad as it looked on TV?
Oh, 100%. It was rude. Yeah.
It was. Were you upset?
I was.
Yeah. That's your spot.
That was my spot. And I mean, it's like Puerto Rico's spot. It's one of the most famous beaches in Puerto Rico. So
right.
Yeah.
The audience is agreeing that's a landslide. Moving over to Beverly Hills. Yeah. When we asked this question a few weeks ago, Dorit won with 69%. But as of today, whose side are you on now, Dorit's or Kyle's? Do you pick a side in this one, or you're friends with both of them?
I'm friends with both of them until I can't be.
And was it hard remaining friends with both?
I knew at some point
They spell it wrong too. I'm not the only one.
Would get it. I would get it. So I tried to navigate it as best possible and try to stay as neutral as possible.
And y'all are still on Dorit's side.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not shocked.
Stay on.
I love it. Watch it.
On WWHL.TV for our next poll. Kyle communicating with PK. Innocent or inappropriate?
inappropriate and innocent, but not innocent.
Your first reaction to it was what?
Here's the thing. It's innocent, but it is inappropriate, meaning that once you separate, in my opinion, this is just me.
Okay.
Even though I know that that's all they were doing, or Erika, there's no good that could come from communicating. Does that make
I
sense?
feel like Kyle owed Dorit at least to let her know that was happening.
Exactly.
Because potentially, if they did have a friendship, okay, they might be, sending messages to each other. But Dorit should have known because, you don't want to have to share a lot of.
It just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't
weird.
feel right.
Okay, y'all are
it's
saying
innocent as it is.
inappropriate
It
as well.
just doesn't feel right.
And because Dorit is at odds with multiple women, whose side are you on, Dorit's or Sutton's?
Don't even ask. You already know. I'm rocking with Dorit on this one.
Okay, you are, and so is the audience. Very good.
Good. So, all right. Well, I'm glad that was who started you on because I think that we need. I'm telling you, nobody's on Kyle's side. She's a snake. She is a snake. All right. I think I am going to end this live and start over, do another one in like an hour, and then before I go to my parents' what time is it? No, babe, are you home? Okay. I am going to do another live in like a half hour before I get to my parents, just to do Bravo news and talk about whatever's going on. Because this live, I cannot get. It's like for some reason I can't sit still. And yeah, I will be back, and I'm going to get George's phone, so I have TikTok running at the same time. Even though I have it on now, I want to be able to answer all the chat. That's what's bothering me too. All right, guys, I know that you guys are in the chat, but I love you, and I'll try to send a new link out. That's the only thing I can't do without a phone. It's hard for me to send it out, so Amir hopefully does it for me, but all right, I'm going to fix my voice, and I will be back and talking about Bravo News. I'll make the link, and love you guys.